Oke guys, jadi lanjut kita misi.
Thornbridge Manor, the Carlisle family's home for countless generations. The Revenant Alexa Carlisle and her 3 adult children, younger brother
Alexa
Zachary,
Carlisle.
grandson and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlisle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlisle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
Oke guys, langsung saja.
Phineas Whitmar, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlisle. Please wait.
Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlisle. You can go right in.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlisle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47. A famous private investigator summoned by Alexa Carlisle has arrived at Thornbridge Manor. If you take his place, it may be an opportunity to get close to Madame Carlisle.
Hey, who is throwing stuff around here? Come on!
Come on, you copy? Someone is causing a public commotion. What? Did you see something? Hey, I need some help here.
Can anyone please help me? I need help here.
Red leader area is clear. Moving on to Delta Zulu. Over. Clear.
Oke, kita buang dulu guys.
I will have to pad you down if you're coming this way, sir. You like that spy stuff, pal? Sure you do. Everybody loves that stuff.
Something serious is going on.
Find out what that was.
Hello? I think something bad is happening.
That should do it. Thank you.
Oke guys, kita sudah
Mr. Whitmer, thank you for coming on such short notice. A great tragedy has fallen upon us, and I need a quick resolution, handled with absolute discretion.
Results and discretion are my speciality.
Very well. I suppose you will want to start at the crime scene.
In my experience, a thorough examination of a potential crime scene is half the job done.
Good. Fernsby will take over from here.
I am Mr. Fernsby, the butler. Madame Carlisle has asked me to assist you in any way possible. Mr. Whitmer, I understand that you've travelled from London. Would you care for some refreshments? Or do you prefer to go straight to Mr. Zachary's sleeping quarters?
I prefer to get started.
As you wish. If you'll follow me, sir.
Looking good, man. Looking good.
I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room, to my right.
A locked room murder mystery, 47.
bedroom.
I trust you'll get to the bottom of this. Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around
Ada
10
lagi,
o'clock
tidak
last
ada
night.
guys.
You do know your poisons, 47.
Get in family. Objektif kita like salah. Coba.
Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal. Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity.
A hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside. A photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor.
Come on, guys. Emma Aragon, okay.
I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
Bersihkan dulu semua guys. Di ujungnya. Oke.
A letter from Emma's mother stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Madame Carlyle's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to this. She claims to have witnessed Alexa and Zachary murder him. There's no family without secrets, 47. But this family seemed to outdo most.
Ada lagi kah? Ada guys di bagian sana.
Can't you tell me about anything?
Maybe we should get back to...
Right,
yeah.
Oke, kita cari tahu.
Did the portrait photographer check out? You verified his identity?
Everything's sure done.
Gak bisa dengan lewat sini. Oh, ada guys. Oh, ada orang nggak ya? Oh ya, di kamera lagi. Oh, ada. Aduh, kenapa di scan guys? Oke. Ada alat kah?
Aaron Ford Jr. calling from Morgan Yates and Cone. I need to go. HTC depot number 508.
Okay.
Okay, but be careful. Aaron Ford Jr. calling from Morgan Yates and Cone. I need to get.
Oke. Aku dulu guys, disguise dulu. Aku mau bunuh dulu sini. Bambang. Lumayan bajunya.
This all confirms that Arthur Edwards stole everything from Madame Carlyle. Perhaps you should let her know how bad it is, 47.
Oh, nggak bisa bunyi guys. Oke, kita as dulu lah. Oke. Ke bawah guys. Gimana sih kalau ke bawah? Di bawah banyak tuh. Ke bawahnya dulu. Kita as dulu lah misteri.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
Okay.
This is very useful information, 47. A quick glance, and I can see that you've already uncovered some relevant facts. So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps do you prefer searching the manor for clues first?
Sorry, man, but you're just making me feel a little uncomfortable now, okay? You know I'm good for it. I'm a Carlyle. I'm made of money. Just lean back.
Nggak mau ditanya.
I can enjoy the interest.
Tahu, Din. Gue cari bukti dulu.
Rebecca Carlyle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local. I swear Gregory enjoyed Edward's comfort. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her.
Emma Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Is that all?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. But how do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Anything else you want?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
Itu Emma Carlyle's questioned. Di mana nih ini? Oke. Maps ada lagi di luar satu, dijawab lagi. Ada lagi sini satu. guys, page. Oh, sudah nggak ada deh. T2 nggak ada nih. P3 nggak ada. Nggak ada guys, oke. Sekarang mau cari dulu ini deh, racun, siapa tahu berguna ya guys. Mau ke racun. Ada racun dah.
But he was such a gentleman. He gave me his
Sama
coat and
tadi nih.
all.
Rosie, you need to forget about Patrick. No good's gonna come of it. Stick to your own kind.
You mean like Chris? Bad news, I'm afraid. We don't have any extra fuses. Ethel looked everywhere.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. No power, no portrait.
Oh, Madame Carlyle will be furious. She expects the family photo to be done any moment now.
I need this shoot to happen, okay? And I need it to be perfect.
I guess we could do that.
Good. I'll finish setting up, and then we'll grab the fuse just before you call down the town.
I'll never get how the rich do things. All this fuss for a pretend funeral. And why not do a photo shoot because we're all gathered? Talk about messed up multitasking.
If you can
and
hear
who's
me,
carrying the
take
load?
us down.
I'll tell you who. Us.
Everything needs to be ready.
I don't believe for a second.
Hi, Lauren. How are you holding up?
Having a really bad time.
Me too. I can't believe Zachary's dead.
Yeah. And Patrick is really hounding me around.
He sent me a side puppy. Please help!
Good day to you, sir.
Good job. I don't believe for a second Zachary committed suicide. We'd only just run through his plan for the spring seedlings yesterday.
Yes, sure. But he was upset believing his sister was dead.
I'd say worried about how things would be handled with Gregory and Emma taking over.
I said to let him stay.
Ass is making a lot of noise. You ought to do something. He was wearing jeans and a dark blue jacket. C2, this is Alpha 4 actual, over. Here we go again.
Sudah tidak ada meme.
I'm so not in the mood for this. Come out! Hands where I can see him!
This is Rogue One actual. Garden area is clear. I repeat, clear. Out. Agreed.
Sudah back.
JHQ Delta 49er. We are on top of things as it stands, but you should send more guides if the situation escalates. Over.
I will never again meet someone like that. I can't bear to think what will happen to all these rare plants now.
Come on,
I understand why you're so upset. It's such a shock to all of us.
Yang difoto di sini, oh ada guys.
Broken lab equipment. It looks like it was recently used, though.
This is a table showing lethal dosages for the poison used.
To close greenhouse.
To kill Zachary.
Something is circled 47. Female, age 65 to 79, 60 to 64 kilograms. I'd say Madame Carlyle is next in line for a poisoning.
Rhododendron Periginium blossom. They were his favorites.
I know. Oliver, I know. We shall all miss him dearly.
Location interest. Lagi question. Kita cari lagi guys. Kan tadi yang ini belum ya. Coba deh Gregory cari Patrick Carlisle.
What?
Cari Gregory Carlisle.
Fitzpatrick token to Madame Carlyle's daughter.
Rebecca? Yes. She's insistent, that one. She kept asking all kinds of questions. Who had the other one? Why I gave it to her, that sort of thing. You did make sure she didn't see you give the other one to the butler?
Oh, of course.
Siapa dia yang bisa ditemui? Hei, sini kok bicara dulu bentar. Udah mau bicarain nih.
So, how long have you been working here?
About a month
So, how
now.
long have you're American? What on earth are you doing in this shithole? A girl like you belongs in clubs in London. I bet you're a great dancer.
I don't like dancing.
What about restaurants? You like food? I know some great places. You should come visit.
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmer, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlyle?
No,
I
not
don't
yet.
know.
Come and see me when you do.
Banyak mainnya ini.
Patrick Carlyle. Can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out.
Sini. Jawabin.
Elaine, give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. If that's all, I think I'll get back.
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexei used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him. Then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles.
Yeah.
So, is that...
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
No. I reckon Zachary tops himself. I know I would have. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. He could have done it.
Edward Carlisle. Mana anu?
Gregory Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Is that all? Not very thorough, are you?
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle, but who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger bore. He's better off dead. Anything else you want to...
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing really. I'm just in...
Question natin kali ini, Dek. Edward.
Enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us.
I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
Hello, handsome.
Apa ya?
How's everything coming along, Elaine?
Very well, Mr. Fernsby.
Make sure you focus on your work.
I will.
I don't need one more maid crying in the kitchen.
Satu pi Edward. So. Ini apa ya? Oh, kan security. Gimana Edward?
Security detail at a staged funeral event tomorrow. That'll be a first.
Edward ku cari.
Sir, I'm sorry. This is a restricted area. Let me just pad you down here. Thank you for your cooperation.
Did all the groceries arrive? I heard some of the delivery.
Rosie, tell me what you did last night.
I'm in trouble, aren't I? I spent the evening with Patrick. We met after dinner and I went home at 1 in the morning. He said he needed someone real to talk to. When he looks at you, it makes you feel like the center of the universe. Like a real princess.
But now he just ignores her.
Edward
Well, he's under a lot of pressure.
He's an idiot. That's what he is.
I need to stop thinking about Emma all the time, but...
sekali ku Edward.
Professor Edward Carlyle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'll never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. Anything else I
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. We were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, Mother, and the staff, all the company he had. If that's all?
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury... our mother, and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy?
I shouldn't gossip, but that Emma woman is a tad too busy for my taste.
What is it now?
She turned up and demanded
You like, reading? You look really smart, in a good way.
I do like reading.
Really? I like reading too. I read all the time. Literature.
Di mana dia? Anu.
It's everywhere. I never thought of it that way. Oh God, it's such a big responsibility.
Aha!
Gimana Mister Anu?
He plays the strings of my heart with that piano. I can...
Oh.
Whoa, easy there, Why waste away in front of him?
I'm sure it'll sing somehow.
Gregory, don't say more to that weird detective.
Terus sana Mister.
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmer, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlyle?
No, not yet.
Come and see me when you do.
guys.
Yes, actually, could you speed up time so I don't die from boredom? I fear I may not survive an entire weekend in this shithole.
Perhaps a brisk walk in the garden would do you good.
I said speed up time, not my party.
Of course, sir. I'll come back later.
How very kind of you, Mr. Murphy. I hope to see you soon.
Butler, saat Thornburg menemu. Siapa yang ditanyakan Mr. Princeby ya? Ada dengahan. For clue found. Emma. Oh ini lah Emma in grocery room. Coba. Oke, coba naik dulu guys.
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends.
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much.
Bener ya, maksudnya
Excuse me?
MN Grocery-an
Is there
yang
anything
belum.
else you want to
Come
ask?
here to play funeral and then show up like nothing's the least bit friendly.
Emma kamarnya ya.
Greetings, sir.
You must have been in some incredibly dangerous situations, right? I should probably...
Oh, no.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, absolutely.
That door leads to Emma and Gregory's room.
Apa grocery? Ada yang kurang ya. Aku searching ki. Clue. Jadi yang bisa dicari itu ya. Oke.
A keychain pendant for the
Oke, 3, 1.
greenhouse. What's that doing in Emma and Gregory's room, I wonder? And why is the key missing? You have uncovered enough evidence to tell Madame Carlyle that Emma is the murderer. Quite the detective, 47. I'm impressed. I suggest you go tell Mr. Fernsby. Unless you think there are more secrets to uncover.
Ini gampang ya. Okay. Report to Mr.
How are you today, sir?
I'm fine, bro. Thank you. Report dulu ke Mr. Fransby.
I'm ready to present my conclusion to Madame Carlyle.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
Let me. Anaknya guys. Si Bambang itu di atas ke.
Hi.
Hai.
This is Madame Carlyle's office. Please step inside.
Your detective skills have gained you access to the Lion's Den, 47. Now, go claim your reward.
So, Mr. Whitmer, you've reached a conclusion. Take a seat. Please, go ahead.
Your niece, Emma Carlyle, murdered your brother Zachary.
My niece? Emma is not my niece. She's my daughter-in-law.
And your niece. Emma is the illegitimate child of your late older brother, Montgomery, who you and Zachary killed 46 years ago.
That's preposterous.
You asked me to find out what happened to Zachary. Would you rather not know?
No. No, go on.
I found a letter from Emma's mother.
Please remain seated, Mr. Whitmer. Thank you. Now, where were we?
I found a letter from Emma's mother, Jane. who was the fiancé of your older brother at the time of his death. She witnessed how you and Zachary pushed him off the balcony. She believed you did it to steal the Carlisle Empire from her and her unborn child. And she raised Emma to reclaim what she lost, marry your heir Gregory, get revenge, and secure the Carlisle Empire for her bloodline generations to come.
Emma is the daughter of Montgomery and that local girl, Jane.
She is.
Well, the girl got it wrong. I didn't steal anything. I did what was necessary to protect the future of the Carlyles. Montgomery wasn't cut out to take over from father. All heart and no balls.
Emma used the funeral gathering to speed up her installment as the lady of the house, seizing the opportunity to stage Zachary's suicide. She did her homework, used a poison made from one of Zachary's rare plants, found old floor plans from Thornbridge Manor to gain access to his room through a secret passage.
That scheming bitch.
More than you think. I found proof that she will try to poison you next.
Well, I'll have to take care of that. Thank you, Mr. Whitmer. You have not disappointed. I promised you I would reward you generously if you solved the case. So, what do you suggest?
I want the file you have on Arthur Edwards.
Edwards, the Constant. But how do you... Oh, I see. I expected you might show up. But to kill me, not help me. But I've been wrong on so many things lately, so why not this one? I will give you the file on Edwards. You've earned it. I don't suppose I could convince you to deal with my daughter-in-law now you're here. I would like to see her dead. No? What a shame. I'll have to see to it some other way then. The file you want is in the safe. God, I hope you get Edwards and make him hurt. I need some privacy. Thank you.
Good work, 47. That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured. Time to take care of Madame Carlisle.
Not that I know of, no.
Can't be too careful.
Wah. Di sini lah. Oke guys, kita sekarang misi yang oke. Mana ya tangga turunnya?
Can't you just relax for a minute?
And that solicitor upstairs.
Where's the tangga? Oke nih.
Very ridiculous. Imagine the scandal if the firstborn son didn't pick up the torch.
Is it in Paris? The starlet was snapped stalking the red carpet in a boxy beige crepe dress.
Break my phone.
Someone should tell Tamsin that a charity event to benefit war orphans isn't something you should come in costume for, said one anonymous commenter on social media. Well, once again, I'm here with Price Chamberlain.
And it's off.
guys, udah aman. Sekarang ini pergi ke tempat foto ya. Power up. Oke, foto dulu.
Sounds like the power's back up. Why don't you take a picture to test it?
Okay.
It works. I'm ready for the shoot.
Perfect. I'll call the family down now then.
Okay.
Excellent, 47. Madame Carlyle is on her way down for the family photo shoot. Let's see if any memorable moments will play out in front of the camera.
Hi, good afternoon. Edward, you can't let Mother get to you like this.
You've always been immune to her. How do you do it?
I'm the youngest. Guess I just flew under the radar when it came to her attention.
It's just in front
I
of the
don't think
fountain.
so. She really respects you.
If you just stopped craving her approval.
Bergabung
You're
semua
nearly
guys.
50, Edward.
I know. I'm such a loser.
But you're not. You're a professor, you're artistic, you've got your music. I mean, that's really something.
It's not exactly expanding the Carlyle Empire, though. But thanks.
Down by the fountain.
I expect you to be efficient. I have a lot to see to today.
I'll do my best.
Ikut mau Emma di bukan keluarganya memang.
Right, get in position. Let's get this over with. There's a puddle of water here. Well, never mind. Let's just get this done, shall we?
Chin up, Edward. No one wants to look at that long face.
You're such an idiot, Gregory.
I'm fine, Rebecca.
Fine? You look like a nervous wreck.
Oh no.
Mission complete. Well done, 47.
Ay, tak kontak, Cok. Larilah. Udah mati.
My mother's been hurt. Someone help. Can you hear me? Oh my god. Oh my god. Who's dead? Can somebody please help me?
Larilah.
It's Alexa. My mother. He's not moving.
Guys, back.
I heard Mary fainted when she heard Madame Carlyle was still alive. She didn't even see it herself. It was all
47. They're everywhere. Go, get out! It's the Constantine. Shit!
guys, akhirnya berhasil juga misi yang membunuh Alexa Carlisle. Oke. Ada misi.
Don't respond, just listen. Diana can't help you now. You need to find Olivia. She will know what to do. I wish there had been more time.
And then there were none. Thank you, Miss Burnwood. Now, it's my turn.
Stay down. Boss wants you alive.
Yeah?
How about now? Over here! Cover me! Walk away!
Or what? You gonna take us all on?
Don't.
Tell the Constant to start running!
You think you've won? 47 is out there. And 47 never misses his mark.
Neither do you, Miss Burnwood. That's what makes you valuable.
You're delusional. You think I would betray 47?
Trust me, you owe him nothing.
What is this?
I told you we could help each other, and I meant it. I look forward to your call.
Gray is gone. Go to Berlin and stay out of sight. We're all that's left now.
Apa ini guys? Padahal temannya itu digerai di anjay. Oke guys, thank you. Tadi juga yang game way out juga gitu guys, temannya berkhianat. Thank you.